AmmaReader, because you don't read. It Ends With Us is a romance novel written by Colleen Hoover. It was published in August 2016, and it's based on the relationship between her dad and her mother. Colleen described it as the hardest book or novel she'd ever written. The story starts with Lily, who just graduated from college. She lives in Maine with her parents. Her abusive dad just died. She meets Ryan, the neurosurgeon. They meet on a roof, and it kind of ends there. Then she moves to Boston. In Boston, she opens her flower shop by the help of a lady. And then later she finds that Ryan is that lady's sister. Her and Ryan start dating, and then they fall in love with each other. And then suddenly, Atlas, Lily's ex-boyfriend from the past, shows up, and things start getting more confusing. So we have Ryan and Lily, and we have Lily and Atlas. We have Lily and Ryan's sister. We have Lily and her mom, the mom and the dad. So we have all those relationships and how those relationships affect Lily and her life and her story through this book. Through Lily's journey with Ryan, she is still have some past that she hasn't has a closure with it. So her relationship with the homeless boy, the one that she dated when she was a teenager, she never had a closure to that story. So when Atlas shows up again, that kind of mess with Lily and get things more complicated. So with the relationships, the abuse comes, and this heavy abusive relationship that Lily and Ryan have, that make you hate Ryan, make you don't give him an excuse for being abusive, make you not in respect him as who he is. But at the same time, the book was very smart for not blaming the women for that, because usually with abusive relationships, we kind of blame her, we kind of use her as the excuse for what happened in the relationship. When I talk to people about I'm reading this book, a lot of people told me that this book is very not feminist, is very against the women, is very given an excuse to the abusive partner. I don't agree. I don't think this book it has a happy ending somehow, but it doesn't give the abusive an excuse. It doesn't really let the man does whatever he does, and then we say, oh, it's he's a man. Or I didn't feel that. I felt that she actually was harsh on the man. She was not nice to the man, but at the same time, it's a realistic or based on real story, inspired by real story. So in everyday in our life, we know people get abused and then they end up staying with their partner. Sometimes we disagree with it, but at the same time, it's what's best for them, making sure they are protected, of course, but we don't know what happens in those relationships, when we don't know what happened in those homes. And I think that's what this book is trying to say, is sometimes we don't know actually what happens in the homes. We hear it from one side, we don't know exactly what's going on. Abuse is not okay. Ryan, what he does to Lily is not okay. He kind of abused her and then manipulate her to believe that he didn't hurt her, he didn't do anything to her. So I think, again, she's not afraid to say that in the book. She's not afraid to say Ryan did it, because I think if she was given the abuser an excuse, she would not even make us as a reader to read that. One of the things that I really enjoyed about this book as well is how Lily decides to get out. Lily decides to ask for help. She decides to talk. She decides to finally seek support and help from people than just staying home and getting abused and getting hurt and stay home. So I love that part. I love how it's a message to all women getting abused and hurt to get out. to ask for help, to talk, to not just stay home and hope things get better. As of 2019, the book sold over 1 million copies and it was translated to 20 languages. And there is a sequel to the book. It's called It Starts With Us and it was published on 2022. In July 2019, there was a first draft script written for the film. I'm not sure when the film would be released. I'm not sure if they're still working on the film, but I know that there is a film for the first book. Again, the book is very um, heavy of how beautiful it's written, of how gorgeous it's put together, but it's heavy. It's very real. It's very serious. It's very um, trauma and abuse centered, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I gave it 5 stars. I definitely suggest it, and I'm gonna read the second one. I haven't read it. I will let you know what I think about the second one. Let me know what you think about this one, and if there's any other books that you want me to review. Thank you.